For far too long, Washington, D.C. has been dominated by outdated assumptions about how our economy works.
Trickle-down economics.
Dropping the corporate tax rate to 15%.
Bad economic ideas led to bad economic policies.
Government is not the solution to our problem.
Massive tax cut to corporations, once in a generation.
And bad economic outcomes for workers and families. But we at Groundwork Collaborative believe that it doesn't have to be this way. We are driven by the idea that we are the economy. When all of us are doing well, that's when our economy thrives. The workers, the caregivers, the families and small business owners who for too long have been left out of prosperity. At Groundwork, we're not afraid to tell the real story about our economy, to challenge old theories and dusty models, to go toe-to-toe with Wall Street and corporate CEOs.
You've got to ask yourself if it really makes sense to save the economy by throwing millions of people out of work.
To look at the real world and think outside the box. And we back it up with facts, credible analysis, and economic expertise our partners and policymakers can trust. Over the past 2 years, we've made some real progress. Old economic narratives have started to give way to fresh ideas and perspectives. And a truly inclusive economic vision is now being heard and amplified in the halls of Congress.
If we want this to stop, if we want this price gouging to stop, we're going to have Congress move in and step in.
Corporations are seeing record profits, but these savings, these profits, aren't being passed along in any way toward the consumer.
In the White House,
my organization and I have listened to hundreds of earnings calls, and what we hear on these earnings calls is very clear. Inflation has been good for business and that they are raising prices on consumer in order to bring in record profits.
Because of the action we've taken, gas prices have actually come down.
And in people's homes across the country.
I want to see the Department of Justice going after collusion, going after price fixing, taking this on criminally, which it is, it's criminal.
Where Groundwork is led, results have followed. A government that stepped up to prevent economic catastrophe, the fastest labor market recovery in history, workers finally gaining meaningful power, debt relief for students across the country, a commitment to combating the nationwide scourge of inflation profiteering. We've come a long way, but we're not done yet.
We just can't let up on this. The jobs and livelihoods of millions of Americans hang in the balance here.
We refuse to let failed economic ideas of the past ever win again. Now is the time to build on this momentum with an eye towards an economy that delivers true opportunity and prosperity for all. Because we are the economy.